Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणी। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वरः परमः कृष्णः सच्चिदानंद विग्रहः अनादिरादिर् गोविन्दः सर्वकारण कारणम्। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest knowledge. It is pavitram, and which can be joyfully performed, and the topmost knowledge. So that is what Bhagavad Gita, the song of God. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is teaching us how to attain Siddhi and how to attain Krishna, Goloka. So Krishna is very, very clearly teaching us. Siddhim vindati tachrunu. Yatha vindati tachrunu. Siddhim yatha vindati tachrunu. So now you hear from me about how to attain Siddhi. And Krishna is also saying that once you achieve Siddhi, Siddhim prapto, yatha brahma tatapnoti nibodami. So once you achieve that Siddhi, then how to achieve Brahma? So that is Goloka, Krishna's way. So tatapnoti. So there is Siddhim prapto, yatha Brahma tatapnoti nibodami. So like that, Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita how to attain perfection and how to liberate ourselves from this material world and go to Goloka. Once we go to Goloka, then we don't have to do any work like what we are doing right now in this world. Here we are all obliged to do a lot of work every day. We have to do so many activities. We cannot sit idle. So, but before going to Goloka, before like attaining that the Goloka, we need to achieve that Brahmabhuta platform here itself, in this material world itself. While being in this material body, we should be able to completely focus our mind on Krishna, not getting affected by anything in this material world. So that is that siddhi, that perfection. So that means yadate moka kalilam buddhir vyatittarishati tada gamtasi nirvedam shottavyasya shutasita. When your intelligence has passed through the dense forest of illusion, it should be indifferent to what we have heard, what we are going to hear. So we should not be affected by anything. They should happen in this life, in this world itself, with this material life itself, it should happen. Then only we are eligible to go to Goloka. So that Siddhi, we need to get here, and then we will go to Goloka. Krishna's mercy, we will go to Goloka. Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. That's what Krishna is teaching us, that Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. We will go to Goloka. So, that means whatever we do, it should be done only for Krishna. Anything we do. Brahmarpanam, Brahmakavigi, Brahmagno, Brahmanakutam, Brahmaiva Tena, Gantavyam, Brahma Karma, Samadhina. That's what Krishna is saying. Everything should be done for Brahma. Everything should be Brahmarpanam. So when we are doing yajna, everything that Brahma Havigi, Brahmagno, Brahmana Hutam, Hutam means that offering, and that butter, and that Agni, everything should be connected with Krishna. This material nature is also Krishna's nature only. It's coming from Krishna only. But only thing Krishna is saying that it is Binna Prakriti, it is separated nature. So Krishna can be at the same time inside everything and outside everything. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina matstani sarva bhutani nachakam tesu avastita. So I pervade this entire universe. This entire universe is pervaded by me. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina, in my unmanifested form. Matstani sarva bhutani, all living entities are within me. Matstani sarva bhutani nachakam teshu avastita. I am not in them, they are all in me. But Krishna is within us also. In this body also Krishna is there. We are the soul. Within us means within our body. That's what. So, but Krishna is saying that, also Krishna says that, Nacha matstani bhutani pasyame yogamaiswaram. Matstani sarva bhutani. That's what Krishna says in the 9th chapter. So, matstani sarva bhutani. So in the 4th sloka. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is saying that Nacha matstani bhutani. Also, the living entities are not in me. So they are in me and they are not in me. And Krishna is in us and Krishna is not in us. So that is what Krishna. Because he was standing in front of Arjuna, and every living entity, everything is outside Krishna. Arjuna could see. That's why Krishna is saying that Nacha matstani bhutani. So, in his Manusha Rupa, in his Krishna's form, so he is outside everything. So, but in his Avyakta Murti, so there is Vishwarupa, so there is Avyakta Murti, so everything is inside Krishna. So that's why Krishna is saying that Pasyame Yogam Aiswaram. You behold my mystic power, mystic opulence. Pasyame Yogam Aiswaram. Bhuta Brihanacha Bhutastha Mamatma Bhuta Bhavanagam. So I am the source of all living entities and I am the supporter, maintainer, everything. Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasaga Saranam Sugurut Prabhavaga Pralayastharam Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. So Krishna is the Gati. So he is the destination, Gati, Bharta. Krishna is the maintainer. Prabhu, he is the master, he is the witness, Sakshi. So we have studied this sloka many, many times in the past. Gatir Bharta, Prabhu, Sakshi, Nivasaga, Saranam, Sugurtu. He is the refuge, he is the one we can surrender unto him. And he is the well-wisher. And Prabhavaga Pralayasthanam Nidanam Bijam Avyam. So Krishna is the source and annihilation of everything. And he is the seed-giving father. So Bijam Avyam, Krishna is eternal. So that's what Krishna is there. Kavim Prani. So Krishna is there. Anusasitaram. Anuraniyamsam Anusas. So Kavim Pran. So Krishna is there. He is the knower of everything. So Sarvasya Dataram Achintya Rupam Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parasta. So he is the Sarvasya Dataram Achintya Rupam. So he is the maintainer of everything, supporter of everything. And he has inconceivable form, Achintya Rupam, Aditya Varnam, Tamasa Parasa. So, Anoraniyamsam Anusmaretyaka. So one should remember that Krishna is even smaller than the atom. So Anoraniyamsam. So we know that atom is very small. We can't even see with our eyes. So Krishna is even smaller than the atom. So that way, Krishna is everything. Now, if we have this knowledge and if we develop this devotion unto Krishna, and if we start loving Krishna and every day, every moment doing everything only for Krishna, so then we will forget about everything in this material world. So we need to forget. 999 out of 1,000 people, they forget Krishna. So they forget Krishna. 999 people out of 1,000, they forget Krishna. Only 1 in 1,000 remember Krishna. So we are very fortunate that we have got the opportunity to remember Krishna. So simply by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we can remember Krishna by focusing, because this practice helps us to bring our mind under the control of ourselves, because otherwise mind is wandering here and there. That we know that. Yato yato nischalati manaschanchalam astiram tatastato niyam etat atmanyeva vasam nayet. That's what Krishna is. So we need to bring our mind under the control of ourselves. Then we can get Krishna's mercy. Then we can free ourselves from all the problems in this material world. So that way, we are getting opportunity now to free ourselves from these 3 modes of material nature, the gunas. Once we are freed, then we are not going to be bound to take birth, bound to this body. There is no janma bandha, there is no karma bandha. That's what we are studying again and again every day. But in order to achieve that, we have to plan very well. That's what is that's very important. We need to plan. Anything, materially speaking also, if you want to achieve some success, we need to plan and we need to set goals and we need to have the targets, and we should be very, very sincerely preparing for that. So then only we can get admissions in good colleges or jobs or whatever we want. If we don't prepare ourselves, we don't get it. Preparation is very much needed. So if we don't prepare ourselves to go to Goloka, then we are not going to go to Goloka. Even in this material world, to go from one place to another place, we have to prepare a lot. Maybe a distant place. So we have to book tickets in advance, and then we have to book accommodation there. Wherever we go, we need to take care of a lot of other things here and there, and everything we need to take care. We cannot just like that, okay, I want to go, immediately go. That's not possible. Now, if you are to go to Goloka, we need to prepare very well. We need to prepare. But the very important difference is that when we are going somewhere in this world, material world, we are moving maybe from one country to another country, we are traveling or something, we prepare everything and we will actually list out what are all the things we are going to take it. So then we need to buy everything, what is needed, depending upon the place where we go, whether it is cold or hot or this or that, or all such things, we need to prepare to take it. But if you want to go to Goloka, we have to prepare to leave everything. That is the main thing. So we have to prepare to leave everything. That means we need to forget everything. Then only we can go to Goloka. So that's the preparation is needed. That's the preparation. The preparation needed to go to Goloka is actually to detach everything, to forget everything, to disconnect everything. Then we can go to Goloka. Otherwise, we cannot go to Goloka. That's what Krishna is asking us, that you just ditch everything, throw away everything, abandon everything. That's what Krishna is teaching. Krishna is saying, don't think about anything. Just think about only me. Just focus your mind only on me. That's what Krishna is doing. So if you focus our mind on Krishna, if we simply go to think about Krishna, and if we forget everything, if we are able to leave everything, then we are all set to go to Goloka. That means in our mind, we have to leave everything. Mentally speaking, we need to, in our mind, we need to leave everything. So that means our mind should be fully connected with Krishna. So jitatmanaga prashantasya paramatma samahitaga sitoshna sukadukkeshu tata mana apamanayo. That's what should happen to our mind. So we should conquer our mind. Our mind should be within ourselves. Our mind should not be thinking anything about material sense objects, nothing in this material world. Our mind should focus only on Krishna, only not on anything else. So that's what jitatmanaga prashantasya, paramatma samahitaga. So then we are going to always focus on the Supreme Lord, Super Soul, Sri Krishna. So at that point of time, these material things are not going to affect us. Sitoshna sukadukka tata mana apamanayo. So at that time, this sitoshna, this heat and cold and heat, and sukadukka, happiness and distress, mana and apamana, honor and dishonor, nothing is going to affect us. Surun mitrari udasina madhyastha dvesha bandhusu sadhu swapicha papeshu samabuddhiki visisyate. At that point of time, we will be treating everyone equally. Samabuddhir vishishyati. Surun mitra hari, udasina, bandhu, everyone. So dvesha, sadhu sapicha, papesu. So sadhus, saintly people, and papes, sinners. Surun mitrari udasina, madhyastha, dvesha, bandhusu, madhyastha, mediators. Everyone samabuddhir vishishyati. Then we are able to go to Goloka. So that means we should not have any attachment to anyone. We should not have any preferences at all. We should be happy with what we have. We should focus only on Krishna, nothing else. Then we are all set to go to Goloka. So that way, Bhagavad Gita is teaching us, training us how to disconnect ourselves from this material world, how to detach everything. So that way we can prepare ourselves to go to Goloka. So that preparation, Bhagavad Gita is helping us to prepare what to do. Because we are some places, when we go, we need to train ourselves, correct? Like for example, if the astronauts are going to the space, so they have to train. So they have to prepare. So like that, if we have to, they will have a lot of training manuals. They will follow rigorous training every day. So like that, we are all ready to go to Goloka. We want to go to Goloka. We need to prepare ourselves. We need to disconnect. We need to detach from everything. And we need to follow the training manual, what that is Bhagavad Gita. So we just have to focus on what Krishna is teaching this in this Bhagavad Gita. And we need to prepare ourselves. We need to qualify. That's a very important thing. Then we can actually go to Goloka. So that kind of great opportunity, what we have got, we are in the process. We are going to go to Goloka. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have got the opportunity to go to Goloka. And once we go there, once we reach Goloka, we are not going to come back. We will not be able to come back at all. That's it. We can only go there. Once go there, all set. Enjoy that. That's it. All the time. Full enjoyment with Krishna. Permanent, blissful life. So, Brahmanogi pratishtagam amritasya avyayasya cha sasvatasya cha dharmasya sukasya ikanti tasya cha. That's what is going to happen. So, I established that Brahmanogi pratishtagam amritasya means there is no death. If you go there, there is no death. Amritasya avyayasya cha sasvatasya cha dharmasya sukasya ikanti tasya. So, we are so much fortunate by Krishna's causeless mercy. We have got the opportunity to go to Goloka. So that's what in the third chapter we are studying in the last two slokas, and even today's sloka, what we are going to study, it's also very much connected. This sloka number 17, 18, and then we are going to study 19 today. So Krishna is teaching us that if we are able to detach everything from this material world, if we are able to fully find happiness within ourselves only, so then there is no duty for us to do. There is no work for us to do. So we are not answerable to anyone. So at that point of time, we are going to go to Goloka. So that's what we are going to study now today also in this sloka. Krishna is teaching us that. In the 17th sloka, what we studied, Yastvatmaratireva syad atmatriptasya manavaha atmanyeva cha santustas tasya karyam na vidyate. So if we are able to find happiness within ourselves, if we are able to find satisfaction within ourselves, so then if we find tripti, if we find satisfaction within ourselves, so then there is no duty for us to do. Tasya karyam na vidyate. There is no karyam. Let the Maya create the karyams. Karya karana kartrutve hetu prakriti ruchyate. So Prakriti is said to be the cause for creating all the activities. Let it create, but we don't have to do. We will not, Maya will not create any karya for ourselves. For us, there is no karya. There is no duty to do. So at that point of time, we are not answerable to anyone also. So, but for one who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is one of self-realization, and who is satisfied in the self only, fully satiated, for him there is no duty. Then in the next shloka, what we studied yesterday in the 18th shloka, Krishna is continuing. Naiva tasya kritenarto na kritenihe kaschana na chasya sarvabhuteshu kaschitata vyapashrayah. So there is no reason, no purpose for us to do something. And also there is no purpose for us to not do something. Kritena, akritena. So nothing is going to bind us. We have free choice. We can do whatever we want and we need not do anything at all. Nothing is going to bind us. And we are not answerable to anyone also. A self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being. That's why Krishna is using the word tasmat in the next sloka. Tasmat means therefore. So therefore, tasmat tasaktaga satatam karyam karma samachara asakto gyacharan karma paramatnoti purushaka. Therefore, asaktaga satatam, always without attachment, always detached. Asaktaga satatam means always detached. Karyam karma samacharam. You perform all your duty. Karyam, duty. So all the work, all your duty you perform without any attachment, completely detached. That's what we were discussing. We were studying the entire day today. During the entire lecture, we need to prepare ourselves to go to Goloka. Means we should prepare to detach everything. We should detach everything, completely disconnect from this material world. So that means we are preparing to go to Goloka. So that's why asaktaga. Asaktaga means without any attachment. Satatam means always. So tasmat asaktaga satatam. So that means ananya chetaga satatam. So here Krishna is saying that tasmat asaktaga satatam. In the 7th chapter 14th sloka, Krishna is saying that ananya chetaga satatam yomam smarati nityasaga. Anyone who is always able to remember me without any break. So ananya chetaga satatam yomam smarati nityasaga. So that means always remembering Krishna. So by giving up all attachments to everything in this material world, always asaktaga satatam, tasmat asaktaga satatam karyam karma samachara. If we do like that, asaktogi acharan karma, if we do all our activities without any attachment, then what is going to happen? We are going to go to Goloka, Paramapnoti Purushaga. We will reach the Supreme Person. We will achieve that Supreme Person. So that is the Supreme Personality of God, Shri Krishna. We are going to go to Goloka. So that's what Paramapnoti Purushaga. So that means we need to give up all attachments. So that's the way we prepare ourselves to go to Goloka. So In the translation, Srila Prabhupada is here written that, therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty, for by working without attachment, one attains the Supreme. So that's what is going to happen. We simply have to work for Krishna, do everything for Krishna. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 19 slokas in the 3rd chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिनि नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिनि नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणी ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानांजन शलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण हरे Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Timur Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Hina Mataji says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Hare.
Mani Prabhu and Subir Mishra Prabhu also says, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Mani Prabhu has raised his hand.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Namaskara, Guruji.
Namaskaram, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, chanting experience.
Yes, Prabhu.
Feel the vibration now.
Yes, Prabhu.
See, you repeatedly use Goloka. In Gita, what is the specific meaning of Goloka?
Goloka is Krishna's place. Krishna's abode is Goloka. It is there in Brahma Samhita. So there is Lord Brahma is reciting. So he is saying that Krishna is Golokanamni Nijadamni Tale Chatasya Devi Mahesha Haridama Suteshu Teshu Tete Prabhava Nichaya Vigitascha Yena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Goloka Namni Nijadamni. So that is the Goloka Namni. The name is Goloka. That's where Krishna is there. So there is a place Goloka. So Krishna's abode is Goloka. You understand that?
You take it in a literary meaning or some deep meaning is there? You told me, but still it is not going to my mind. Is it a literary Goloka or what is that meaning?
Then is Krishna's place is Golokam, and there also Go means also cow. So where Chinta Mani Prakara Sadmasu Kalpa Vriksha Laksha Vratesu Surabira Bipalayantham Lakshmi Sagasra Satasambra Masevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamakam Bhajami. So Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu Kalpa Vriksha Laksha Vratesu Surabir Abhipalayantham. Laksha means we know that Laksha. So there are so many lakshas, cows, Surabhi cows are there. So they are there. So like that it is Goloka, Krishna's well. Yes.
Thank you, Guru.
Like we call this as Bhuloka, correct? So like that Krishna's well is known as Goloka.
No, but in a materialistic world, cows are there, no? So as a Hindu, we normally...
Yeah, here also is there, but Krishna's place there, nothing is going to die. There, everything is going to be permanent. That is the main thing. If you go there, that is Amirta. Amirta means Amirta Lokam. Amirta means no death. If you go there, then we are, whatever body we are getting there, we are not going to lose that body at all. We are not going to die at all.
Okay. But
it's completely spiritual way.
Will happen, huh? Because
What, Prabhu?
Yeah, the Punarjanma will happen automatically as per the process, correct?
No, Punarjanma means in this material world, earth or other material worlds, we are going to die again. If we take birth, we will die again. Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna. Even if you go to Brahma Loka or Swarga Loka, wherever we go, we are going to die. But Mamupete to Kaunteya, Punarjanma na vidyade. So Mamupete to Kaunteya, if you come to me, then Punarjanma na vidyade. There is no Punarjanma. So we will just go and take birth there only once, then there is no more death. You understand that?
Yeah. Therefore, you can't commit any sin afterwards.
Afterwards, nothing. If you go there, we have to be very, very highly qualified. And when we go there, we are not going to commit any sins. We are completely freed from the modes of nature. Then only we go there. That's it. If we are, that's why Brahmabhuta platform, we need to go and we need to be there, and then only we can go to Goloka. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji. Yeah, I understood.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. There are no more questions. Thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna. R.K. Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you for a wonderful class. I have got two doubts. One is you said anasakta karma. So we have, and many times we also say yog yukta. So both the things are basically leading to the same thing. Anasakta means one should not be interested in the results of the actions. And being yog yukta means one should be doing the activities as if he is offering it to the Krishna.
Yes.
Should always remember that he is connected with Krishna. I think that is the same thing.
Yes, Prabhu.
And then you have also, Guruji, I would like to know some more elaboration. You have used the word Karya Karan Kartatve Prakriti Karanam Uchyate. That verse I would like you kindly elaborate a bit more.
Yeah, in the 13th chapter, I believe, sloka number 20th, close by there. So, Karya Karana Kartrutve Hetuhu Prakriti Uchyate. So, Kartrutve means creator. So, Karya means a duty. Karana is the cause. So, the cause for a duty. So, for any duty also, there should be a cause for that. So, that is Hetuhu Prakriti Uchyate. Karya Karana Kartrutve. So, the cause for the duty to create it, so that is Prakriti is the cause. Prakriti is the cause for creating the cause for the work. You understand that, Prabhu? Prakriti is the cause for creating the cause for the work. Okay.
Yes. So that means to say Prakriti, actually there are, this is a very broader word, Prakriti. When we say Prakriti, it can be considered as a physical nature, or it can be considered as the one's own Swabhava.
Swabhava. So here, Prakriti, Swabhava, everything.
Swabhava. Here we mean Swabhava.
The three modes of nature, all those things. So that's why na kartritvam na karmani lokasya srajati Prabhu. So Prabhu, we are not creating any activity, na kartritvam. Whereas Prakriti only kartritvam. Kartrutve means that's what is creator. Cause.
Okay. So when Guruji, when we interact with this external potencies of Krishna, that is the Maya, that means according to our own nature, we react to it, and that creates further duties for us. Is that mean?
That's correct.
Okay. So if
someone is connected, only we are bhoktrutve, we are not kartrutve, we are bhoktrutve. Bhoktrutve means we are simply enjoying, basically suffering. Bhoktrutve. Purushaga sukha dukkhana bhoktrutve hetuhu uchyate. So we are the cause for the suffering and enjoyment in this material world. So for that we are the cause, not the Prakriti is the cause. Prakriti is the cause for creating the work and doing the work, everything. Yes,
so can we also say that we are lured by the Maya at that time when we interact with this external potency? So
yes, because we think that we are the doer, then we are going to suffer.
Okay. If we think that we are not the doer and this is the Maya, then we would like to keep ourselves connected.
Then we are freed. Yes. Nanyam gunebhyaga kartaram yatha drashtan pashyati gunebhyascha parambeti madbhavam sovadhigacchati. Anyone who sees that nothing other than the three modes of material nature are doing everything, so he is freed from the modes of nature. Yes.
Okay. So many times, although we know that this is basically a allurement by the Maya, but when we get connected to Krishna, we still feel that although we are connected with Krishna, but this job is basically has to be done by us because probably Krishna wants it. So that way, if we do it, then we are free from all the sins.
Exactly. We should not be attached. We should not be affected by the results. Karma palam tyaktva. So that's what.
And we will not be affected by the results only when we are in unison with the Krishna.
That is correct. Then only we will not be affected by the results.
Okay. That's why all the times we have to be connected with Krishna Guruji.
That's it. 24/7. Get connected with Krishna. So that's why today in the entire lecture we were talking about detach everything from this way.
Yes,
so that is possible only by attaching to Krishna.
Because this Maya is always ready to attack us.
Maya is ready to attack us. It's because we are thinking that we are the doer. That's why Maya is attacking us. Maya wants us to get liberated from her. That's what Maya also wants. But we are not willing to. That's the problem.
Okay, right, Guruji. It's wonderful explanation. Thank you very much for this wonderful explanation and a nice class. So nice of you. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vishnu Babu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. How are you?
Nice to attend your session today. Yeah, I'm fine by God, Krishna's grace. I'm fine, doing great. Yeah. How are you, Guruji?
Yeah, Krishna's mercy, everything is going fine.
That's great, Guruji. Yeah, it's good to see all the discussion. And with the continuation of this discussion, like couple of years back, we had another one more class similar to this where we were been discussing about the significance of Maya Devi. And
yes.
At the time, I also could recall myself listening to that, like Maya Devi will also help us in improving our devotion towards Krishna if we are more devoted to Krishna.
Exactly. It's like Maya is like jailer. If the prisoner is behaving good, the jailer is going to help him, correct? Help him to get released from the jail. So this material world is like a jail. So Maya is like a jailer and we are the prisoner.
Okay. So rather than considering Maya Devi as our enemy, we can make her...
No, yeah, we don't have to consider it as enemy. We have to simply follow what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So then Maya will release us. That's why Krishna is saying that Deviki Yesa Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. So Maya, my Maya, which is divine in nature, is very difficult to overcome. But Mamyevi Prabhatyante Maya Metam Tarantite. But if anyone surrenders unto me, they are freed from the Maya. That's it. If we surrender unto Krishna, then Maya is going to free us. That's it.
Okay. That's great, Guruji.
That's why this Bhagavad Gita is very important.
Yeah, Guruji. And continuation to the previous question where the significance of Goloka were asked. Here, Guruji, I would like to know, like after getting devoted, like liberated from this Goloka, we are reaching Goloka. And what will be our form? We are sure like we are Atma and we are permanent in nature and we will be enjoying our company with Krishna. But in what form we will be associated with Krishna?
Yeah, we'll get a spiritual body, which is a permanent body. So,
Okay.
but there is not much mentioned about it.
Okay.
But we will have a life there. We'll get a body which is not going to die at all. We will never ever die. Yes, we will never get old. There is no old age and death in the Goloka. Jara, Marana, Mokshaya, Mamashite Yatantiye. So that's what Krishna is saying there. Jara, Marana. So Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. So that is common in this material world. Janma, Mrityu. That's why it is known as Mrityu Loka. So this material world is Martya Loka or Mrityu Loka. Whereas Krishna's world is Amirta Loka, Amirtyu. So here we take birth and we get old, we get diseased and we will die in this material world. But in Krishna's world, we will take birth, but there is no old age, there is no disease, no death. So that's why Jara, Marana, Mokshaya. We will get freedom, liberation from the Jara and Marana, old age and death. We need to go to take birth in Goloka. You understand that, no?
Yeah, Guruji. So the best answer is to experience the same after reaching Krishna by learning Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, bro. That's it. We are all set, ready, go. That's it. We are ready to go to Goloka. We just have to now follow Bhagavad Gita. That's it. Ready, set, go. Yes.
Thank you, Guruji, for your wonderful class today.
Very nice, Prabhu, and I'm happy talking with you. Very nice. So, where are you located, Prabhu? Are you in Chennai working or which place? Where you are?
My company is in Chennai, Guruji. Now I'm working from home, and now I'm in Madurai.
Okay, we are working from home. Okay. Very nice. Very nice, bro. Very nice talking with you. Yes, bro. Yeah, maybe next time when I visit India, we can see. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, definitely will visit, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Chandrakala Mataji, Hare Krishna. Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, I cannot hear the lecture today. I'm on the train traveling to town. So can I mean, I'll hear it and I'll get back to you because there's too much noise. I can't even hear
Yes,
you.
Mataji. Okay, no problem, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु, दंडवत प्रणाम।
Dandavad
हरे
pranam.
कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा
Krishna
हरे
Krishna,
हरे,
Hare Hare,
हरे रामा
Hare
हरे
Rama, Hare
राम
Rama,
राम
Rama
हरे
Rama,
हरे।
Hare Hare.
आपका आशीर्वाद मिलता रहे, धन्यवाद।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. Shashi Kopat Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for today's class. However, I was able to join only during the chanting time.
Yes,
And,
no problem.
Also, this week I could not join due to some other meetings, Guruji.
Okay.
But I was regularly listening to the recordings.
Yes.
And thank you so much for your commitment in giving us the teachings every day. It has become an integral part of our life, Guruji. We cannot
Yes,
do
Mataji.
without it. Yeah, thank
Krishna
you.
has
once again.
causeless mercy only, Mataji. We are able to study
Good.
Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Mataji.
Also, we are able to experience the change, Guruji, by your teachings, getting away from the dualities.
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
It will happen.
That's-
Bhagavad Gita is the purest. Nothing else is purer than Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Mataji. It will happen.
Right, Guruji. And very wonderful questions asked by the devotees and very beautifully explained by you, Guruji. Thank you once again, Guruji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Chandrakala Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. I'm
Yes,
seriously.
Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji, for your wonderful class. When you come to India, please inform us. We are at nearby street.
Yes, Mataji. I will definitely inform. Yes, Mataji. We will definitely meet all the devotees. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. I think your voice is breaking. Yes, Hare Krishna.
Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
When you come to India, please in Tiruchi, we will meet you, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. I will definitely. Srirangam, I will for sure. Next time I will come, Mataji, for sure. Because I have been there many times and we have given big programs there also. We will definitely plan, Mataji. You are in Srirangam only, correct, Mataji?
Yes, yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji.
Yeah. We will definitely plan next time. Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji, for your
Yes,
wonderful class. Thank you.
Sure, Mataji. Ram
Thank
Prabhu also will come. We will definitely plan. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Suresh Tabi Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Very nice class, Guruji. Especially I like that when you have to go to some place, you have to prepare, Similarly, this is a big journey, like one has to really prepare very seriously about this. So it is a very good analogy, Guruji. It is like directly get into the head, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
When we prepare, we will other places will prepare to take things, but here we need to
Exactly.
prepare.
Here we have to leave the things.
Teach,
Yeah, that is very, very good saying, Guruji.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I joined late, Guruji. So I
No
will
problem.
go.
You can go through the recording.
Yes, Guruji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Chandrakanta Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. It's very
Hare
nice,
Krishna.
Guruji. Everyday class and making us in Krishna consciousness and preparing for a journey. That's very interesting.
Yes, yes, Mataji. We are all
Very
preparing. Yes.
It's very interesting. I'm so excited, Guruji.
Yes.
Because Goloka is my this thing.
Goal.
So preparing journey. Now I understood how we have to prepare for a journey.
Yes.
Like that. We have to go to Goloka also. It's
That
very
is
nice.
correct.
Thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you very much for preparing us for this journey to go to Goloka,
Yes,
Guruji.
Mataji. Yes,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Guruji.
Krishna
Thank you.
has
This
blessed.
class is really preparing us for a journey, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama,
Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
to everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna. SK Garg Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna,
Thank you
Mataji.
for a
Hare
nice class, Guruji. I missed the initial portion. I will listen to it. But all going well and a nice description of Goloka Vrindavana. Many
Yes,
times
yes.
when I see nature here, I will feel that, you know, Goloka Vrindavana should be something similar like this.
Yes, yes,
Right?
correct. Yes,
Because,
yes,
because our material world is a reflection of the spiritual world, isn't it, Guruji?
that's correct.
To a large
That's
extent, except there are other things
Except it's
also here that
temporary. Except
bind
it's
us.
temporary and miserable.
It's a
Yes,
temporary one. So has Krishna created everything in his image only, Guruji? Whatever is there in Vrindavan, has he created many of the things here on earth like that?
yes, Mataji. Krishna is created, but anyway, we don't know a lot about Goloka. But when you go there, you know, from even in this material world, from one place to another place, when you go, these days at least you are able to see in videos and things like that. Earlier days you can't even see much. You will be imagining, correct?
Correct.
So like that we have to imagine. We'll go there and then we will be able to
Yeah, I
experience.
usually imagine when I see a beautiful scenery or, you know, cool breeze blowing,
Yes.
right, those kind of things, you will feel the touch of, you know, of
Yes.
being like that.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Guruji, thank you very much for the very nice explanation of doing our karmas without attachment. In fact, this is, Guruji, easier said than done. Everybody is always attached with the karma, what will happen, what will not happen, thinks about the results. But yes, by constantly understanding, getting the explanation from Bhagavad Gita through you, Guruji, it's coming into the mind, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Dandavad pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Ravin Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, wonderful class, Guruji, and you have very well explained the difference between the journey that we do here and the journey that we prepare to go to Goloka. So really every day we are in a journey. It's a cyclic journey in this Bhuloka between birth, life, old age, death, disease. And we keep preparing for this by accumulating everything and getting attached to everything. And that's this journey. And when we are preparing for the journey to Goloka, we have to throw away everything, get rid of everything, get rid of the attachment with all material aspects. And then we are then going to be ready for the journey towards Goloka. That's how
Yes.
I'm understanding. Is that correct, Guruji?
That is correct. Yes. We need to get rid of everything, all material things. Yes.
Yes, and that is the way we can get rid of even the Janma Bandha, which is the cyclic repetition of death, birth, and old age disease kind of thing, right, Prabhuji?
Yes, that is correct. Yes, bro.
Yes,
Janma
Prabhuji.
bandha, karma bandha, everything. Yes.
Janma Bandha and all
We should
these
not
things.
think that we want anything. That's the main thing. Yes, bro.
Yes, Prabhuji. And Prabhuji, I was just hearing about explanation about that beautiful weather and sceneries and breeze and all those things. But Krishna is mentioning that we should be in a solitary place and away from general
Away
mass.
from general.
So which means that we should be away, or it looks like Goloka, there is peace, but the peace is without all these material things.
Exactly.
Is that?
Yeah, in Goloka, everything is completely spiritual. So when Krishna says that solitary place, all those things, but that doesn't mean that if there are devotees, we need to avoid them, correct? If devotees are there, we have to associate with the devotees. The devotees association is very, very important, correct? So that is, so in Goloka, everybody is devotees of Krishna. So we will associate with them as well.
No, yes, Prabhuji. So you rightly mentioned that we have to detach from the general mass of people, and the general mass of people, the 999. So that is it.
Correct.
And we have
That's
to connect the 1 out of 1,000, which are actually are our companions towards going to our final journey towards Krishna, and they will help. And as any journey, the companions help each other and create the environment in a beautiful way. Same way, the 1%, the 0.01 percentage of Krishna conscious people, they all get together and create a conducive environment to go complete the journey towards Krishna. Is that right, Prabhuji?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. That's why we need to identify all the devotees, that 0.1 percentage, correct? So 1 in 1,000, we need to identify them. We have a lot of opportunities, bro. There's so many devotees.
Yeah, not just identifying, but identifying and engaging.
Giving them
with
the knowledge. Yes, giving them the knowledge. That's what identifying means, to give them the knowledge.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Wonderful class, Guruji, and thank you for your immense effort in teaching us and keeping us in Krishna consciousness, Guruji. This is so wonderful, Guruji. So much great to be part of this yajna, Prabhuji.
Yes, we are all very fortunate, no doubt. Yes,
no doubt, and this is just because of Krishna's grace. Otherwise, this would not happen.
Mercy, causeless mercy. Yes,
causeless mercy. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.
For devotees.
Palniyappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Today's your explanation make many devotees to talk about Golaka. That is the thing that is the, because the way you explain how to go to Golok, today's sloga also is giving the same thing. So, but it is, you have explained the journey, what we do in the Maya Loga here. At the same time, what we are not to do when we want to go to Goloka.
Yes.
These both you have explained in a very, very clear way. But at the same time, this is it so easy? 24/7, remembering Krishna in this family, with the family attached to us. And it's a very, 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 very tough job. Anyway,
If everybody in the family is Krishna conscious, it's very easy, but otherwise it's very tough. But Krishna will help us this one.
Yeah, we are anyway trying our level best for 24/7, but at least some part of
Krishna
it is
will make that happen. Probably we just have to wish Krishna will do everything. What we can do is that only we have to become an instrument. That's it. Savya, that is nimitta matram bhava savya sachi. That's it.
So we are trying our level best to do it, and most of the time when we awake in the daytime, nearly I will say around the daytime, if we say that we are awake around 15-16 hours, in that we are able to remember him 5-6 hours. Night is we are not taking. Remembering
Night
our
sleep for Krishna. That's it. When we sleep for Krishna, then we are doing it for Krishna. Yes.
So that way, that hours we have to increase. That 5-6 hours have to be increased. That we are anyway.
We have to be engaged in Krishna's service all the time. Yes, bro.
Yes, that is the thing required. So that is the thing I felt when I heard today's this thing. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Guruji. Excellent class and wonderful explanation and conversations, Guruji. Interestingly, Guruji, the purport says, and we should not attach to the fruits of activities, Guruji. And when we visit places like Tirupati and all, we give up something, Guruji. One of my uncle who went there, he loves mango. He decided he gave up eating mango. So I was wondering when I was a child, how can this man go and give up mango? Is such a wonderful fruit. And after that, he never touched mango in his life, Guruji. He also retired as a very high commander. He was a vigilance director. And so he really honored that commitment, Guruji. So those are all kind of symbolic act, but it clearly says the truth, Guruji. It's not only a mango. Any fruits of our activities must be surrendered to Krishna, Guruji. He is the real owner. He has given through his grace only we are living, Guruji. And I am very much indebted to you as well, because that has been clearly elucidated by you, Guruji. The facts are there, the books are there, texts are there, Guruji. Someone has to spare the time, and close to 20 years you are sacrificing your personal comfort. And even at your home, you have challenges, and only Lord Krishna propels this, Guruji. And
Yes.
thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna to all. Hare Krishna to all the devotees who participate and share their experience as well, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna to all. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu. Lakshmana Gowda Prabhu, your mic symbol is not showing. I'm not able to unmute you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's.
Hare Krishna Guruji, wonderful.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Oh, sorry for, because I am on the way to college. Really, today you have a nicely illustrated that how to reach the Golaka, and we have not been perturbed by the Christian consciousness. Very nicely you have illustrated today. I am very much emotional. The Brahma Krupaya Kalpate, so what you think of? You are detached, should be attached, not attached with this material world, and connect with Lord Krishna. You have nicely presented with all slokas, with very, I touched my heart. So as much you can, you should try 24/7. And all these things are temporary. Only Krishna consciousness is the final, ultimate, that will give you eternal and lasting happiness. Other happiness are temporary. So we should run after not mirage and desert. So we are fools by complaining all these things, and we are all this world nonsense things. And only we think of only Lord Krishna. When devotees, we are in the Krishna consciousness, in your class particularly, We have motivated and changed, transformed, perfecting how to reach Golaka. We have made the path is very easy. By Guruji, Guru can do everything. You are the beacon light, Aloko Vartika. You are from ignorance, Ajnana. We are an Ajnana. Before attending the class, we are ignorant. Now you are taking us into the Golaka by your enlightening and inspirational and very, very hard, touched heart. And the rest of the world is nonsense. We don't think of other things. Only Lord Krishna will help us. And other things are only make the mind disturbed. So to get release, this is the only passage what you have given shown us, the path, right path. So really Guruji, very, very wonderful and very, very thanks. Because of your sincere efforts, we are enjoying the class. Prabhupada also attended. You Guruji, you also from your student career till now, you are not petted. You are not baffled by other things. You are connected with Lord Krishna, and my devotees should also enjoy what I am enjoying. This divine knowledge, this transcendental knowledge, the Guya Jnanam, this Raja Yoga. So thank you, Guruji, Ram Guruji, Sapat Raman, Naman, Naman.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Really, beautiful, wonderful lecture today. Also, you have given the mantra in the beginning. Plan, prepare and leave.
Yes.
Preparation for a detachment. The beautiful analogy you have given that as we prepare for a good college, a good job, that sort of preparation we should need. Really, really
Yes.
wonderful. Really, you are inspiring us in the journey for Goloka. Really wonderful lecture, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for all your blessings, Jnana and all that. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.